Greetings and welcome to Is It Art, the show where we come together, put on our imaginary berets. One day we're going to get a beret, right? And rank album cover art. None of us have an art degree, so we're using the old opinion method to rank all these. Now, Ed drew on the walls of his parents' house with Sharpies once, so there is that.
I did.
That was last week.
And they yelled at me in Spanish.
Oh, that sounds exciting. That's way more exciting than what
No.
my parents did.
No, because usually it was a chase down with the shoe.
That's
But
right.
yeah, anyways, keep talking.
With me today, co-creator of Urkel, Jason, of the Urkel, I'm sorry. And not to be
Still on
outshined.
royalties.
That's right. Not to be outshined, the man who taught Carlton everything he knows, Ed. That's what I was hoping for. The Urkel's a little harder to do and sit in a seated position.
Yeah, I ain't doing the article. And we also have Dr. Sam Beckett, who leapt into Joe's body, and he cannot leap again until old Drunken Discography gets 1,000 subs. So please use your inner owl to help Sam get back home.
I love that one. But really, that fits right into housekeeping. Subscribe, you bunch of oddballs. Give us your subscriptions. We know you're watching. And, give us some likes. We'd really appreciate it. It helps us a ton. And it
Help
helps
Sam
Sam
leap. We missed Joe. He had better taste in music than Sam Beckett.
That's right. Better jokes is what I heard. Join our Patreon. Shout out to Sofa King Rad. We really appreciate you. If you would like to be like Sofa King Rad, which who doesn't want to be like that man, you can go join our Patreon, and you can help guide the channel and pick an artist a month randomly for us to.
That's you. That's you, Big Sam. You want us to do Linkin Park?
That's right.
Sign up for that Patreon.
Come on. We are also very active on Discord. We'd love to see you in it. We'll have links and all that fun stuff below. We show off our vinyl. We talk about video games. And, we make fun of one of the three of us at any given point in time. Just depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, also I was going to say, make sure you go to the show off section. That's the one where they have the vinyls and all of that. Some people might not know that.
So we have a lot of fun over there. So, on this episode, our heroes will be discussing the album art of the Wonder Years. These rankings are purely about the album art, not about how classic an album is or how good it is, all that fun stuff. We use the old, whatever just tickles the old eyeball. That's how we're picking these. If you haven't seen it before, that's what we do. If you haven't seen it before, you know all that rigmarole. So, let's get started. We have 8 album covers to choose from. We have chosen some of their B-sides. Is there an
Sleeping on Trash. We're doing Sleeping on Trash plus the 7 studio albums.
Okay.
I left off the Burst and Decays, but
That's a good one.
yeah, those are really pretty.
Yeah. So, we're going to do all that. Ed, give us number 8.
My number 8 is Sister Cities. It's a depiction of it's like an anemic animal.
This is Soundgarden all over again. He don't like those dogs.
I feel sorry for the dog. I want to feed the dog. But yeah, it just seems like a sad cover. You guys already know my feelings about this album from the videos, previous videos. So, but yeah, I'm gonna put this as last.
This ain't got nothing to do with your feelings on the...
I was just throwing it in there. It has nothing to do with the album. God, Joe, you're so sensitive.
Well, I just went through that rigmarole. Okay, so Jason, give us your number 8.
I guess it's gonna be getting stoked on it. It's interesting, but it's just a weird cover. I mean, I know Ed's probably gonna have it number 1 because it's definitely food related. But yeah, why is the Kool-Aid Man a girl? I don't know.
Who cares? It's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And I hate Captain Crunch cereal. I despise Captain Crunch cereal.
It tears up the roof of my mouth. Delicious, but tears up the roof of my mouth. I don't know.
It's not a good one.
Oh, God. Jason left us.
Uh-oh.
Jason is gone. We're having technical difficulties. We are going to just hang out here for a moment and see if
It's
he
all a dream.
comes back. All right, let's see here. We need to send him a little message.
Where the fuck are you?
Where, oh, where has my Jason gone? I can't believe you picked Sister Cities as your number 8 for that.
Yeah, that was a crappy cover album.
I,
I
you
don't
know,
like it.
I don't agree necessarily.
I think General Mills came after me there.
That's right. We'll
I got
need your
D-Doxed by Captain
Captain
Crunch.
Crunch heard you. We'll need the sheet back also.
Yeah. Man, we're just having all kinds of technical
Mhm.
difficulties tonight.
Y'all didn't see it in the first episode, but everyone just disappeared. It was just me hanging out by myself.
No, me and Ed were still together.
All right, so here we are
Don't
back.
forget to edit these.
No, we can keep this in. There's a beautiful version of Where is My Little Jason At in there, so you'll get that. My number 8, before we were so rudely interrupted by General Mills, does General Mills make Captain Crunch? I don't know. I'm going to go with that cover of the Upsides. I don't like it. I like the other one. It hurt my feelings, so that's why it's number 8.
Let's see. For reference, you're talking about the remastered or the reissue of the Hank the Duck.
Yeah, Hank the Duck looks awesome in there. I like that one a lot, but when it comes
Disclaimer,
to...
the members of Old Duncan Discography know it is a pigeon, not a duck.
That's right.
That is for Cowboy.
That's an inside joke for one person. Congratulations, you're all in it. Jason, give me number 7.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Upsides too. I don't know what they were going for there. Like, I don't really know what they're trying to do there. That album could have had a way better cover.
Yeah.
You could have just had the fountain. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Fountain would have been badass. My number...
You guys are tying it to the album. You're tying it to the album. Don't do
Anything
that.
would have been more badass than that.
Oh, you know my stance on it. If the album cover ties into it, I'm on it. I don't care what Joe says.
Yes, I agree.
You know, I don't mind if the album cover
Just
ties
not
in
the-
with the music, but I don't care if it's
Yeah.
like a classic album and they've got,
mean,
a dog turd on it and you're like, oh, it's a classic album though, so we're going to rank it number 1.
Wait till we get to Green Day. Dookie.
That's right. My number 7 is going to be... we're going to go with Get Stoked on It. It's
Wait, which one?
Yeah, the one that
Oh,
D-Dox
Get
is.
Stoked.
Oh, it was nice meeting you, Joe.
That's right. It's
I'll
over.
be back here in 5 minutes.
It's a cartoon drawing of, 2 beloved characters in relations, which is fun, I guess.
I mean,
But
Mrs. Kool-Aid got some legs now.
that's right.
You know?
Got them
Yeah,
hams.
it's fine. It is what it is.
That's such
It's a
an
goofy
odd cover.
Ed, give us your number 7.
I'm gonna go with the Upsides. It's just it's a beginning album again, artwork. I get it, but it's just
That ain't the
I don't
beginning
know,
album.
it's a little
Getting
odd.
stoked on it now.
but that one.
That was number 1.
Number 1, I'll get stuck. You all about that Captain Crunch pornography there.
Sexy.
All right, so my number 6 is going to be, I think, Sleeping on Trash. I do like this album because of, the story with the van breaking down and a song tied into it. But it's a broken down van on the side of the road. So it is what it is. Ed, give it to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same one. That EP is the same as yours.
You saw him
I
trying to
do.
talk about my pick, and then he's like, "Oh, that's gonna be mine too."
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I think first of all, it's just a van. This picture, there's nothing with it, and the other stuff that at least cover art that they have is a little more interesting in color and depiction than that.
I'll
But-
tell you, you can't trust Ed because I thought whenever, if you've seen the Bouncing Souls video, when Joe made the horrible mistake of putting self-titled solo, Ed was just back there like, oh my God, no. And then we get to Ed, he's like, about the solo self-titled. He does not have your back, Joe. Trust me.
That best friend edge is getting a little thin there. That ice is getting thin, Ed. We might have to go back to Jason.
It's called poker face. I got a good poker face.
He does have a
It's
good
not my
poker
fault.
face.
That's right. Ooh la la la. Jason, give us number 6.
I'm gonna go with Sister Cities. I don't get it. I don't understand why that has anything to do with anything. It's just a sketchy looking dog in a sketch. Don't like it.
You want to feed the dog, don't you?
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
black
you feel
and
bad
white.
for it. Yeah, I feel bad.
I feel bad for him because he's on that album.
Were you wearing a Beatles shirt this whole time, Ed?
Yes.
That's awesome. Give me number 5.
Suburbia. I don't get it.
Ooh,
I
Ooh.
don't like that. I don't like the picture.
What you got against Hank the Duck?
I don't like the duck.
Oh.
I think they could have done a better cover for such an amazing album. That cover is just not worth it. I mean, this looks like they just paid somebody to just,
Joe's face.
cut a suit out of freaking cardboard and just lay there. I mean, it's sad.
Get up off
It's
Hank,
just
dude.
sad. I know, but it's sad.
I like
Like,
it's
you know,
got the
you-
suburbs
at
behind
least-
it. You ain't been sitting there before.
At least give him a bottle of whiskey or something. You know what I mean?
The
No, he
snow.
doesn't need a beer.
He tired. He been shoveling snow.
He needs liquor in that picture. That would have made it cooler. Well, let me see the back of it again.
The back of it's just the band.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, okay.
But on the inside, it's Hank standing there, and it says, "If you want to leave, leave. Just make sure you know where you're going."
Oh, does it move or anything?
No, there's no spinny wheels
Oh,
or
okay. No,
none of that.
that's what's down there.
That doesn't
Hoopla.
change. That doesn't change the mind then.
But it does come with a giant poster of Hank.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And all the lyrics
so
on
there's
that.
snow on the ground in that one.
Yeah.
The one I'm looking at does not have snow on the ground.
Oh.
What the hell are you looking at?
There's green grass between.
Yeah, the
Hank
one
and-
on digital doesn't have
Yeah.
snow. It's green.
Not a deluxe.
See, y'all need to start buying records.
That's right. Jason, number 5.
Ooh, number 5. I'm gonna go with No Closer to Heaven. I don't get it. I know you guys like the whole artistic art painting. I know Joe loves the painting shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get this cover. I've never really liked it. I don't know. It's some weird face thing. Make smoking a cigarette with a smokestack.
Saint, isn't that was it Saints and Cigarettes maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the color scheme. Yeah.
Okay, all right. My number 5 is going to be, man, that's tough because I like that color scheme. Yeah, let's go with Sister Cities. I don't mind this like y'all do. I think that it's it's kind of cool how the dog is drawn out there and put behind the home in a way. I think that's kind of cool. I like that the how the Wonder Years and Sister Cities is kind of written out in the same ink style of that. So I kind of like it. I don't like it as much as the rest of them, but I like it. It looks good. No, I'm with you. We need to feed that dog, but there we go. Jason, number 4.
I'm gonna go with Sleeping on Trash. I don't hate it as much as you guys. I respect the hustle of the broken down band, the fact that they wrote a song about it, they took a picture of it. It's better than, ironically, less than Jake's B-Sides album, Goodbye Blue and White, or Black and White, I can't remember. I think it's Blue and White. It's the same concept, but this picture's way better.
Yeah.
My favorite band picture is from the album by the Black Keys. They have that's my favorite band picture.
Is it on an album cover?
Yeah.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a comparison. We'll pull up the best album with the van on the front.
And you
There you
guys
go.
talk about it. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, my number 4 is going to be. Man, we're getting tough now. I know that one. I like that. We're gonna go with No Closer to Heaven. I like the color scheme of this. I don't necessarily get it. Maybe it's the Saints and Cigarettes. I think that might be where we're at. But I really like the colors that we're doing there. I don't necessarily like the handwriting for No Closer to Heaven. It's a little hard to read. But yeah, I like it. Ed, give it to me.
All right.
Let them know.
I'm gonna go with Get Stoked on It.
I'm glad you did because I was about to say Ed is in his top 3.
Dude, I mean, this album cover I think is fantastic. I think it
You think so?
encapsulate youth. Like it just is their beginning. I mean, it's just crazy, jokey. It's kind of like the album. I mean, I think it's hilarious, and it's got they flip some roles here with the Kool-Aid woman. I think it just shows it's the beginning, like the immaturity, and then they grow up to be dads and all that. But I think this is it. This is a good beginning album music wise, and the art, and also it's very colorful, which is very a plus, So
I just don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's high. That's a high pick for that.
I mean,
But
that's a.
you didn't get your top 3, so that was where my fear was.
it's got flavor to it. The other covers that I picked before don't really have much to them. This is the first one that actually has some flair, as far as color, anyways.
Well, looking at this, Joe and I are going to be the same top 3 at some point.
It grabs your eye because it's like a Kool-Aid woman. You're like, whoa, that's nice. So,
I mean, if I saw that, if I didn't know any idea who they were, and I was in a record shop and I saw that, I'd probably buy it.
yeah, it looks fun.
I'd be curious.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. I think you and I have the same top 3. Like, Ed isn't in the same category with us.
No, it's.
He picked Suburbia way down there.
Yep.
My number 3
on it,
is going to be Suburbia.
Because it sucks. That's a horrible album cover for a
I
good
think that's a
album.
great album cover for having the suburbs in the background, because this is what you did. You sat somewhere, and that's a park somewhere you're sitting at in the middle of suburbia.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a
That
Budweiser and a
right
cigarette, we were okay.
That could be
That's
right
what I'm
there in
saying.
front of CD Warehouse. Like,
Give the pigeon a bottle of whiskey, and it would be cool.
This is Lake Forest written all over it.
Yeah.
With you sitting there. So, yeah. Ed, did you live in Lake Forest?
Yes.
Didn't we all? Shout out Lake Forest. So yeah, that's my number 3. Ed, give us yours.
you put a chessboard in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
That was us.
I'm gonna go with The Greatest Generation for my number 3. I think it's I like about a lot about it. Like, it's got the devil in the background of the soldier. The color is fantastic. I love the font. It looks like an old World War II flyer, recruiting kind of thing to me. I like the color schemes of the reddish, maroonish. It's great. I mean, this is another one that catches your eye for sure. It's very recognizable and unusual, So.
All right, Jason.
That's going to be my number 3 too. That's the whole point of the album is the old timey pictures and it all fits together. Because it's The Greatest Generation. It talks about why are we always compare? Why you always hear about The Greatest Generation? Why can't we be The Greatest Generation? So that's going to be my number 3 as well.
And also, I like to clarify, not the boomers, their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people get those two generations confused. The boomers.
Yeah, it's our grandparents.
Generation. Yeah, exactly. So make sure Because I've heard people talk about boomers crazy, and I was like, no, they're not the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Boomers came after. Okay.
That's like Gigi and Papa levels of
Yeah.
maybe the
And
greatest generation.
at this point, we'd like the more you know star to come on. Ed, give us number 2.
Number 2, I'm going to go with Hum Goes On Forever. I love this picture. I think it's really cool. And I know you don't like to tie it in with the album, but
I'm not saying not tie it in with the album.
Clearly, they're grown. They have kids, and that ties in with the cover. It looks like a child, right?
Yeah, you got me curious now. I'm gonna look up who that girl is or who that person is.
And I love the scenery of it, like the picture with the sunset or the sunrise. I don't know which one it is, but it's like a new beginning for them after having 2 horrible, in my humble opinion, 2 really bad albums going into this. And they're going back to an old sound. I think it's great. I love the colors too. So. And everything is centered.
There you go. I was waiting for a good center speech.
That's perfectly centered right there. So very good.
I'm not seeing a name of the person on the cover. It says who took the photo.
It could be one of their kids, though, right?
I mean, that's my guess. It's his older daughter. This thing has a whole damn book.
Jason, what's number 2 for you?
My number 2 is gonna be. God, this is hard. This is hard. I guess I'm gonna put Hank down at number 2. I don't know what Ed is talking about. I love this photo.
Mm-hmm.
I love the whole ideal of Hank the Pigeon.
Stupid.
And if you watch, I'm telling you, you watch all their music videos, it tells like a little mini story of like Hank the Pigeon.
Yeah, I get it. That's the mascot. I get it, but I don't understand the picture. It's such a great album. They should have thought more.
What's the album about? It's about suburbia. That's
yes, but
suburbia.
there are ways.
Hey,
I'm
suburbia.
freaking pigeons sitting there. No,
yes,
it's not suburbia. Whatever.
It's great.
We haven't disagreed much up until this video.
That's yeah, I guess
the album.
We got throw down on that album art. It's fucking wrong.
That's right. My number 2 is going to be The Greatest Generation. I really enjoy that. I think that's a great. I mean, the devil's a little weird looking in it, but short of that, I think it's really cool. I think they're throwback to the why can't we be the greatest generation? Throwback to the greatest generation with the pictures there. Love the font.
Devil in my bloodstream.
Yeah, I love all of that. I love the tie-ins and all that. Once again, tie-ins to albums and album art, I don't mind. Picking it just because it's classic is where the issue becomes. Okay. Jason, number 1.
Now, he says that, but then he put lights and sounds down at the bottom. That was a perfect tie-in. But whatever, he picked a little Colorado sky over it.
That's right.
I remember that.
Tying in anything with lights and sound is just a terrible idea anyway.
He's never gonna let that go, dude.
I can't wait till we do Jason as well. All right, The Hum Goes On Forever is my number 1. That is just a beautiful piece of art. Like, it's upside down. The water is the top, the sky is the bottom, the reflection. It's just a really, really beautiful picture.
Yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers did something similar with their Californication cover, I think, too, but with the colors of the water and the sky.
I thought it was a swimming pool. Was California?
Yeah, but I think
the water. The pool was the sky.
Yeah,
and the sky was.
I mean, not with a child, but the.
That's digital though. That's all CGI. This looks like an actual photo.
Ed is a fellow Apple Music user. The water ripples whenever you look at it on your phone.
No.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that didn't bother Ed though. The name of the album's upside down.
But it's centered.
It is centered.
He didn't care. It could have been all mixed, mashed up.
Dude, if they move that thing to the left a little bit, I would have.
Yeah, it's done.
Trashed this album for real.
It's like your number 1 here, where it's going to be off center. I see.
No. There's nothing.
Oh,
Uh-oh, what
Ed
happened?
didn't like that so much he left. See, you hurt his feelings. I almost, I almost died, so so we're good on my end too. You're all we're safe. Nobody has to come over and do the Heimlich.
Man, what is going on tonight? We getting
I don't know.
DDoXed. Our channel's taking off. One of our 28 subscribers is trying to get us.
When you see this, it'll be more hopefully. Does Ed know that we lost him?
Well, if they want to get you home,
That's right, Sam. Well, we filled time last time. We'll keep doing it. I think that you and I have good picks. Ed, that Kool-Aid thing, I knew was going to be higher than it needed
I
to
mean, I
be.
joked about it. I didn't think he'd actually do it, but put it over Hank. I mean, over Suburbia. Come on.
That's wild. And you know that man sat outside of Lake Forest,
I
just
sat
like
with him. I know.
act like he didn't. That man act like he came from Mobile or something.
It says link not found, is what he's saying.
What you mean, link not found?
Let me tell him to try it again, because it did that to me too.
Well, he's texting both of us. So while we're just filling time here, and I'm dying.
I'm gonna have to edit this all out too.
Oh,
Cut
yeah.
the stream till Egg comes back.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I was kind of hoping this was the real cover for the Upsides,
Me too.
because I wonder if he would rank this one high, but not the other one.
Uh huh. The cartoon version versus. We're recording. I did 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So the internet cut out once again, and we lost Ed. I don't know where we were, so you may see a little fun editing magic.
I'm telling you,
here.
General Mills after us.
So my number one is also The Hum Goes On Forever. I think it is a gorgeous album. Art. I think this is probably one of the best ones we've seen while doing these. I could be
Like total?
yeah. I could be
Come
hyperbolic,
on, man. Soundgarden is super unknown.
but yeah, no.
Yeah, it's classic.
0%. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. I like I like how it's upside down. I like the reflections. I love the colors. Just good stuff.
That was a good album. That was a good picture.
Yeah,
And the ripples move.
and the rebels move. Ed, give us number one.
No Closer to Heaven. And the main reason why I like this cover is it reminds me of Pablo Picasso art, the Cubism, and all. I love the colors too. That's another another thing that I enjoy about this album. I like the logo. The Wonder Years logo on it looks good. Now Jason is correct. The No Closer to Heaven part is a little off centered. But that is due to balance it out because the logo is next to it. So it's
I see.
it's a great album cover. I like the colors and again it's very artsy. So yeah.
All right. I still can't believe you put Captain Crunch fucking Miss Kool-Aid over Suburbia, but
It's a more attractive cover than Suburbia.
more
Suburbia
attractive.
is lame. That cover is lame. And there's nothing you can tell me to change my mind. I get it. I get the whole Suburban thing, but they could have made that album's so good, man. They should have thought more about the cover.
they did. There's a whole concept around it. Like it all ties in.
Well, it's not enough.
All right. Well, final opinions or closing statements there, Ed.
Man, it's great to see this band. Like you can also see their growth through their art, to their artwork, and it's kind of cool. I enjoy listening to them. I think they're a great new addition to my playlist. So I would recommend everybody check them out for sure.
Awesome. Jason?
We're doing the White Stripes next week, and Is It Art on that one is going to be rough.
Yeah.
So I appreciate when we get a band that actually has some decent artwork to look at.
Yeah.
Because we went from Soundgarden to this to the White Stripes. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, a little up and down. I enjoyed my Wonder Years. Listened through everything. I really, I think this is a fun amount of artwork. I think there's some really good things in here. Obviously, there's some low ends, but it was good. Now, this is my closing that I would have the two of you read some fun things on, but we're gonna forego that because we have something newer and more fun that just popped in my head. So, this has been
Shit.
Is It Art? The Wonder Years. We really appreciate you watching. We hope that you enjoy watching us talk about art as much as we enjoy doing it. So, remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell General Mills about us. You know.
You're about to get cut off again, bro.
General Mills may or may not have been causing us internet issues all night long. We don't know. We believe that to be the fact. But, just go ahead and tell them about us. Hey, you know what? Those folks at Old Drunken Discography, they were talking a lot about you, and they were really afraid that you were having problems, causing problems for them. Let them know.
Hey, and General Mills, if you want us to sponsor, I'll eat a bowl of Captain Crunch.
Amen.
All day long if you pay me for it.
That's right. And we've been blaming General Mills for this, but I don't know who owns Kool-Aid. But this could have been the Kool-Aid folks.
Could have been.
Right?
They're probably owned by the same. They're probably all owned by Nestle anyway.
You need to put all those hashtags on this video.
Hashtag General Mills.
That's right.
Hashtag Captain Crunch sucks.
General Mills, I love cereal. I'm probably going to eat a bowl of it tonight. So,
Fruity Pebbles is the shit.
There you go. Anyway, until we see you next time, thank you so much. Be safe. Make good decisions.